Ritu, how are you?
I'm very fine. How are you? How is your lockdown going on? And how is your
Yeah,
health?
yeah, even I am fine as well. Yeah, it's even my health is good. How are you spending your time at home?
It's more of productiveness. Yeah, I'm knowing myself. Hidden talents, maybe most probably the hidden talent word can be said. I'm painting few stuffs. It's really going productive. I'm learning new skills, new language, which I left it out in the college. So yeah,
Okay,
it's good.
so you're spending it productively.
Surely, why not? Why should we waste time sitting at home? Yeah. Starting few days, enjoyed it a lot. Then after when it went for 3 months long, when we know it would extend, made it productive basically.
So even wasting time got bored. So somehow we got to choose our studies. So like very soon you're leaving Geetham now. So how are you feeling about that?
Geetam is Geetam. It's an emotion at the last. At the beginning, at the middle, whatsoever the stage it be, at the end, everyone has their college as emotion. So leaving a part of journey is starting off a new one. That excitement is there obviously, but
Yeah,
there is a regret, or there is a not a regret. Basically, to tell it is like feel you can't express. You're leaving you're leaving something apart, which you're
yeah.
not going back to it. So
Hmm.
yes, there is a sense of sensitivity and emotionality, but then again when we see, it has given us a lot, and moving on we are getting a lot. So
Yeah.
yes, that is Geetam for us.
So even, I mean, at a times like this, you did not even get a proper time to say goodbye to your friend. So do you have any regrets in that?
Nothing to be regretted here, obviously. But yeah, those silly fights we had, which is silly now, but then back we were very serious about that silly fights. It's not a regret, but it is how the life has to be, and the Geetam has taught it well, I can say.
Okay, fine. So coming back to your career, you have two jobs in your hand right now. So how do
Yeah.
you feel about that?
Okay. Before getting to having two jobs, I would like to share how difficult was to get the two jobs. Final year, you'll have to have two parts of enjoyment. One, you're leaving the college and you have to take care that you enjoy every single moment. And the other part is the seriousness comes over, the pressure comes over, the
Yeah,
stress level increases. It is more on family now. We have spent 3 years, 3.5 years, or maybe more than, like, we have spent it like that. We have learned something, but we don't know, we don't have clarity on it. So fourth year comes in the place where you get clarity on what you should do. But when
yeah,
you Geetam stresses it from the second year ending. Third year,
mm,
and like the third year you get, yes, something is going on in college, you have to do something, you have to learn something. So my journey started in the sixth sem to prepare for this. Sixth sem, these things of soft skills, aptitude, and many things started in that. So
okay,
from the sixth sem, we have struggled. We have something or the other thing. We knew we wanted to do something. So like this, we came to the interview stage, and this interview stage is not that easy as we think. We should not be overconfident. We should neither be less confident. We have to be in between in that. So it is more on like getting two jobs is more than what skills you have. Every company sees the skills and the confidence in you. Yes, I guess the confidence and the skill both Geetam has given me to reach here with the two companies' proudness.
So you say even the confidence and skills have played a important role in your success.
In my point of view, though, that two are the main key goals you have to have.
Yeah. So let me ask you something specific now. Like most of us have this fear of sitting for the interviews, like be it the face-to-face round or be it any technical interview. Like what, according to you, is that one thing like which, if implemented, can overcome this fear of sitting for the interviews?
Okay. Fear is for not having confidence. If you have right skill, what the company needs, in whatsoever the point of it is whatsoever the company it is. If you have the fear, means you are lacking in skills. So build your skills. And why should you fear for that? When you know things, why should you fear?
Yeah.
Fearing. Learn skills. So if you learn skills, when you know yourself that you are very much positive at your skill, there is no need of fear. There is no question of fear coming there.
So you say being positive and being confident is something like antidote to that fear.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, like let me ask you this thing. Like how important is this domain knowledge when it comes to the point of interview? Because most of us think what's being taught in the class is just for the exams. So how important are they even at the point of interviews?
Okay. Domain knowledge is in the class you learn about what I felt is now, like at present, what I feel after facing all the interviews, all the rounds of interviews. In the class they teach you what is what. They show you this is there in this is there in computer science and engineering, this is there in EEE, or this is there in EC. But when you sit and dig into it, you'll find so much abundance of knowledge in it. There is so many to dig in it. For example, if you take a recent thing, machine learning in the class is taught according to syllabus, but when you dig into each and every topic of it, there is abundance to study, and people are still doing researches on the algorithms. They're still finding it new. So the abundance will be there, so the learning will be there. And how it is related to industry? What is taught in class, you sit, you dig into it and think how it is related to industry. That is how the knowledge in the class and the company thing connects to each other. That is how it needs to be connected. It's you who have to sit. If you like some subject, just a single subject is enough to dig into a domain knowledge. Every basic thing is taught in class, and you have to sit, dig in, and you have to know about the abundancity and know about the depth in the knowledge. That is how you connect to it, and that is how you learn things.
Okay, so you say like there's a lot more to be learned than what just is being taught in the class.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you were to give a suggestion to your juniors, like what should they learn to get themselves prepared for the interview other than the academics? Like not just aptitude, not just programming. What other than the academics should they be prepared with for them to attend the interview?
Okay, this is a lot more interesting question where we neither could find before attending our interviews. Each company has its own way to recruit. Before going to interview, don't dig into it. But when there is a message or a notification that this company is coming, you'll know it before 15 days max or 10 days max. You sit and know what the company is going through, why the company is recruiting you. for what role it is recruiting you, and focus on that skills. Represent yourself as if you are top of the world in that skill. Otherwise, top of the rest students who are attending that interview. And obviously, the result will be in your hands. When you need something, you'll go to the market and pick that, right? Same way, the recruiters see what they need. So focus on the things why the company is recruiting at you at that time. For what role you are recruiting it. For what role they are recruiting. So that you go only for that knowledge.
Okay. Yeah. So, who was your role model throughout your career? Like the one whom you liked the most, the one where like you plucked up your courage every time you feel low, or you want guidance from. Who was it in your life?
Be it personal, then it is my father, like who believes only in work and God. And when coming into the academics, it was my lecturers and PNP people. I'll tell you an incident where I have attended more interviews than others, like the ones whom I thought I'm more than them, whom I scored more than them, but they were selecting. Spark came. Why me? Why not me? I'm not selecting for any interview. I'm just dropping out from the second round or the third round. Why this is happening? I'm just lacking of down from the confidence. Then they boosted me up, saying it's not your mistake, but it is not you are not going in a right path to it. You're not approaching to it right to it. So every time I go in a wrong direction, TNP people and my lecturers were there motivating and boosting my energy every time. Thanks to them a lot. There's no limitation to the thanks that I can say them.
Yeah. So finally, in maybe very recent, maybe in a couple of months, you'll be into this corporate world. So how are you making yourself ready or getting acquainted to such a kind of environment that you're going to be in?
The corporate world, and now in this pandemic, though it is really hard to get in, and Geetam is making sure that everyone is getting into that world, and Geetam is making sure that everyone reaches their heights of success. But getting into it is an excitement now, connecting our knowledge, what we have learned, to industries, the other level challenge to us, and the another level is the 2020 batch going after this pandemic for the IT world is another big excitement, and a little nervous too. So I don't know how we can take up it, but we are ready to take it. That is how the feel is now.
Yeah, thank you, Indu, for sharing your experiences. All the best for your future.
Thank you. Same to you too, buddy.